Today is September the 13th, 9-13, and our title is Barber Pole. Barber Pole. Okay? This is going to take a few steps, so you want to make sure that you have everything ready to go and that you follow along with the video. Let's put the date. Alright, we're going to start with the top of the pole, which is a circle, a sphere. And we're going to start with just a little circle. Okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, but just about medium size is fine. Okay? Next, we're going to bring it down and make a dot. And we're going to bring some clock hands coming off at an angle. So maybe this would be 2 and 10. Okay, if you think about it on a clock. So just angle it back like that. Okay? I'm going to darken that. And now, at the ends where my arrows are at, I'm going to pull this back at an angle. See how this is going like this? This should too. Okay? See how this is going like this? This should too. Okay? So that's your foreshortened square. Erase those arrows. That's underneath the ball. The sphere. Okay? I'm going to darken that up. Okay, so we have that. Now we're going to bring it down a little bit. And how we're going to do that is right here. Bring it down just a little bit on the left. Same thing on the right, same length. Okay, these should be the same length. I'm going to pull that down just a little bit more. And then the middle is just going to be a little bit longer than the other two. So when you connect it here to here, it should angle just like this. And when you connect it here to here, it should angle just like this. Okay? Now, we want to go ahead and bring down the sides for the rest of the pole. How we're going to do that is come along this line and find close to the middle, right about here, and just bring that straight down. Okay? Same thing on the other side. Find the middle right about here and bring that straight down. At the bottom, we're going to curve this line right here. So go ahead and curve that. Alright, and we're going to add this that we just did here, this square, this foreshortened square, to the bottom. And how we're going to do that is the same way we did this up here. We're going to bring it down with the dot and make our clock hands at 10 and 2. Okay, just like that. And then just how this is angling, angle this back. Just how this is angling, angle this back. Erase your arrows, and I'm going to darken this again. Okay? I think you know what to do next. You've got to bring those sides down, right? So on the left, bring it down. On the right, straight down, and the middle, straight down. Next, same thing you did up here. You're going to connect here to here, angle it, just like that. Here to here, angle it, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to pause for a second and go back and erase anything that I don't need. If I have lines hanging off or arrows hanging off that I don't want, I'm going to go back and get rid of those and clean it up a little bit. Because next I'm going to be adding my details. Okay, so let's get those details in there. As you know, a barber pole has a swirl on it. Usually it's a red and white swirl that goes down the pole and it rotates, it turns. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the middle and you're going to bring a line and you're going to curve it up. Curve it. Okay? Curve it. Curve it. Just follow the curve. Curve it. Curve it. Okay? Just like that. So now you have kind of like a spiral, like a swirl going around the pole. Okay? Let's add our shading and we'll be done. So I'm going to start with a blended shading on the left side of this sphere. What that means is I'm going to start a little dark and then I'm going to make it lighter as I move over. Okay, so there's that. Next I'm going to put a cast shadow coming off of the sphere. So coming off of here I need just a little bit of a shadow just like that, that's coming off the bottom of the sphere. Okay, let's do a light shading on the left side here. Real simple. Okay. So far I have 3 areas shaded. Now I'm going to move down this pole, and I'm going to start underneath of it, and I'm going to start with it dark black, just a regular, just solid black shading. Okay, so if this is black and we're making a pattern that repeats of a stripe, this would be black, this would be white, the next one would be black, the next one would be white, correct? The next one would be black. The next one would be white. The next one would be black. Okay, and then this little piece down here would be white. So let's finish our shading. We're almost done. The last place we need to shade is right here on the bottom. Just a solid shading, just like you did at the top there in this area. Doesn't have to be anything major, but I do like a little crisscross here, a little cross hatching to do my shading. And we need to add a horizon line, and we'll be done. So in the back, straight across, follow that imaginary line, and there you have it. There's your barber pole. So I'd like you to make one of these today. Please make sure that you watch those angles, okay? Line them up. If you need to, you can turn your pencil on its side, and if I just bring it and I just scoot it down, it should just not even move all the way down. It should just stay in the same position and line up on my angles. That's a really good way to check and make sure you have it going the right way. Okay, don't forget your blended shading here. You've got a cast shadow here, solid shading here, and then your pattern for the stripes, solid shading here, horizon line in the back. Please make sure you erase any lines or marks that you don't need.